This is today's co-host, Red. Red is my bearded dragon. I found the cutest thing ever for this lizard that I thought I wanted to show you as well. Look at this little turtle sandbox. Are you kidding me? It even has the little Tykes logo on it and everything. I got him his little sandbox here. Oh, look how handsome he is. Oh, he's got places to be. Don't you jump off that table, mister. What do you think? Do you love it? Here is a worm for you because you've been such a good co-host this morning. What do you think? You want that worm? Oh yeah, he wants that worm. Oh, get it, buddy. Here, I'll scoot one back so you can see it a little bit better. Ooh, how about that one? Yummy. Get it, get it. Oh, good work. Good job. You're kicking sand literally everywhere. Get back in there. Let me tell you a little bit about bearded dragons because they're just the best. These guys are omnivores, so they'll eat meat, protein, quote unquote meat. That's worms, crickets, that sort of thing. He'll also eat, roaches. He loves roaches. But mostly he eats a lot of salads. So he gets like leafy greens, red leaf or green leaf lettuce, mustard greens, and then he gets some sort of carrot or potato or some sort of like, more of like a hearty, starchy vegetable. And then as a snack, he gets blueberries. He's not supposed to eat as many blueberries as he gets, but he loves them. And he's 10 years old. These things live like 10 to 15, up to 20 years if you take really great care of him. He's in his elderly years. If he wants extra blueberries, he can have them. I'm a big proponent of that. Like if you're 80 and you've been good your whole life and all you want to eat are double cheeseburgers and you want to start doing drugs, fine, man. You waited till you were 80. You win. You get to do whatever you want. Leave 80-year-olds alone. He's basically an 80-year-old lizard. What are you looking at? Where are you going? Oh, do you see the camera now? Now he's very curious about the camera. They make excellent pets, I'll say that. Super low maintenance, they eat the salads and the worms, which are really easy to track down. He has never really gotten sick. He's just a real solid championship animal. If you're gonna get a reptile, I'd recommend a bearded dragon just because they're very affectionate and they're very cuddly and they're easy to take care of. You have to make sure you're taking really good care of them and they are gonna live a while. So if you're not ready for like a 20-year lizard commitment, don't get a lizard. But that's actually how I got this guy. I got him from a guy who said he wasn't ready for a 20-year lizard commitment. So I took him when he was like 2, and I've had him for like 7 or 8 years now. And he's just the best. Now, a lot of people think that bearded dragons are spiky because they see those spikes all up and down their side. If you take a look at the sides of his belly, it's real spiky. But if you touch those spikes, they're actually really soft. And they're really soft because those aren't for defense, those are actually for camouflage. When we scan a room, what we're looking for is like the shape of things. So I'm looking like, oh, that's camera shape, that's microphone shape, that's laptop shape. We're not looking for details. We're only looking for just the shapes of things. Well, those spikes make him no longer lizard shaped. So if you're scanning an area, you're like, oh, there's a rock, there's a tree, there's just sort of like a blob, he just blends right in because that breaks up his pattern. Native Americans figured that out hundreds of years ago, and that's why they had so much fringe on their clothing, is because if they could stand out in relatively plain sight, and because they were no longer person-shaped, the naked eye it would be really easy to skip past them on a tree line or something. So that's the same idea behind those spikes on the lizards. Does anyone have any questions about the lizard? This is what I used to do for a job. Like I used to take lizards to schools and I used to talk to kids about them. Yeah, just really cool guys. Really sweet. I love him. He's got like a big old patch of dry skin. So lizards, snakes shed their skin all in one big chunk. They sit and they lose their skin and they crawl out of it and leave the old one behind, right? We lose our skin in itty bitty little pieces, so small you can't even see them, and then you find them on top of shelves and stuff. With lizards, let's see if I can get any of this off. They shed their skin in big chunks like this. Oh, gross. Isn't that nasty? Just like Austin Powers Gold member. Put it in the skin box, please. Quickly, save me from myself. He has to get a bath pretty regularly, otherwise that shed will stick to his new skin and he won't be able to shed it properly. So he's got to get a bath like in the summer. I usually do it every other week or so, every week. In the winter, he mostly hunkers down and wants to be left alone, so I don't do it as often. And he's not eating as much, he's not growing as much, he's not shedding as much during the winter, so I don't think it's as important. But yeah, he's got all of his toes. He's got lots of loose skin on his belly. Ugh, shedding like crazy, buddy. All right, it's gross. I'm sure you don't want to see me here peel all the skin off my off the lizard. The forbidden chip. That's disgusting. Okay, I gotta go. You leave me and my son alone. We're not gonna eat him.